What's up, everyone? Happy Thursday. Aaron here with another conscious thought for you to consider. We're out of the whole meditation talk for a little bit, and that's cool. You can still, comment and stuff. We can still chat about it, but today we're going to talk about an interesting thing that I've somewhat noticed, and isn't really concerning because everybody's here for a reason, right? But it's just kind of a FYI as you're getting into it. And it's a bit of a touchy subject as well, because there are a lot of quote unquote spiritual gurus popping up on the internet. I definitely don't claim to be one. I am here sharing my thoughts and feelings and my experiences, the education that I've received out of them, as well as applying some of the teachings and helpful education that I've received from places like, Aaron Apke, Aaron Doty, Eckhart Tolle, and other wiser people than I am. So, you can take this with a grain of salt, as always. That's cool. And unfortunately, for kind of the spiritual community as a whole, there's a lot of them out there that aren't actually looking out for your greater good. They're out there trying to funnel you into some bullshit program without actually helping anybody for free. It's not really kind of the great way to go about it. As you can see with all my content, all of these things I share are, like I said, my experiences in hopes that it'll help anybody who's going through a similar situation. And I don't teach, I don't coach, I don't do any of that. Like specifically, I don't have any programs like that, because I want to do this to help as many as I can, and that barrier could stop somebody from going through it, paying for a program, because there's a lot of people that don't have the financial wherewithal to be able to do that. And I don't personally feel like that should be a roadblock. I feel like everyone should have free access to this information as much as possible. And in that regard, if, someone could use this and doesn't have internet access, like I talk to people in person. So I do the best I can to help everyone I can in ways that make sense for them and make sense for me, and that I hope will work. I get communications from higher self and other sources that provide me either personally relevant information and teachings or guidance, or just general kind of universal intelligence stuff, ideas, ideologies, methods, concepts, things like that. Because as we've talked about before, some of the stuff I've shared and things we've talked about, I don't have any deep personal experience with, but I can make the connections to try to help. And of course, I will be here to chat with anyone who has some more information and experience with it, because I would love to further my knowledge base to help more people with these things that I don't have that experience in. And I am seriously just here to try to help as many people as I can. I had a wonderful conversation with a lifelong friend today for 3 hours about a lot of this. And, they're going through a rough time. And if I can help, great. If not, then maybe I planted a seed that'll sprout into the tree of life that everyone wants. So that's really it today. So if you have any issues or concerns, feel free to talk to me. I'm on all the socials. Hit me up in the comments. If you appreciate what I'm trying to do here, I would appreciate if you could, Smash that like button. Maybe hit the subscribe, ring the bell. You can see some more of what we're trying to do here. Just really want the planet to be happier. So yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you tomorrow. I still love you.